Hi Year 5 and welcome to video 2. In this video we are again looking at the letter string ough and how it can make different sounds in different words. So in this video we're looking at how it can make an O sound as in plough, an O sound as in bought, or an U sound as in bother. Can you think of any other words where the letter string ough makes these sounds? So let's have a look together. So making an O sound as in plough, bow and drought. An O sound as in bought, brought, wrought, thought and ought. Or an U sound as in bother and thorough. So we've got a bit of an activity to do together. And Mr. Muddle here has written some sentences with relative clauses in. Now in each of the sentences there is a word missing, and it is one of the spellings that we are practicing. Now I've put the spellings down the side on each of the slides, as you can see, so you can use those. You could maybe write them out on a piece of scrap paper and then cross them out as you go through them, or you can just work in your head. It would be a great idea for you to be practicing writing them down, because obviously at the end of this video I'll do another spelling test for you. So Keisha, who works for an international charity, is in East Africa helping to build wells so that those people affected by have a clean, fresh water supply. Which word do you think is missing? Keisha, who works for an international charity, is in East Africa helping to build wells so that those people affected by drought have a clean, fresh water supply. George, who is extremely untidy, really to clean his bedroom. George, who is extremely untidy, really ought to clean his bedroom. Mr. Fletcher, his wife a bunch of flowers from the local flower shop, which made her smile. Mr. Fletcher bought his wife a bunch of flowers from the local flower shop, which made her smile. The children sat happily on the tree, which groaned under their weight. The children sat happily on the bough of the tree, which groaned under their weight. With a creak, the iron gates began to swing open, which made their nerves jangle. With a creak, the wrought iron gates began to swing open, which made their nerves jangle. Farmer Harold, who had lived on the farm for more than 50 years, used a horse-drawn to cultivate his fields. Farmer Harold, who had lived on the farm for more than 50 years, used a horse-drawn plough to cultivate his fields. The whole of the council were against the proposed building plans that would cause outrage in the town. The whole of the borough council were against the proposed building plans that would cause outrage in the town. The girl, whose birthday was next month, about who she should invite to her party. The girl, whose birthday was next month, thought about who she would invite to her party. The teacher gifts for all his pupils at the end of term, which was an extremely generous thought. The teacher brought gifts for all his pupils at the end of term, which was an extremely generous thought. The police officers, who needed to quickly solve the case, conducted a search of the crime scene. The police officers, who needed to quickly solve the case, conducted a thorough search of the crime scene. Okay, so I'm going to do a spelling test with you. So if I put the spellings up for you there, use your opportunities now. You can either pause the video and practice and come back at this point. You can just practice them, maybe have a look them up on Google or use a dictionary to see if you know the meanings of them all. And then when you're ready, start the video and we will do a spelling test together. Okay, I'm just going to get my sentences that I've written. Okay, the first word is plough. The farmer used an old horse-drawn plough. The next word is bough. The squirrel ran up the bough of the tree. Bough. The third word is drought. The drought is severe. Rain falls rarely and in small quantities. Drought. The fourth word is brought. The candles were brought in. Brought. Next word is bought. Deirdre bought the lights she'd wanted for years. Bought. Next word is wrought. The wrought iron gates creaked in the wind. Wrought. Next word is thought. The children thought the new game was very funny. Thought. Number 7 is ought. Henry, who is very messy, ought to clean his room. Ought. The next word is borough. The whole of the borough council were against the proposed building plans. The whole of the borough council was against the proposed building plans. Borough. And next word is thorough. The police conducted a thorough search of the scene. And I'll read those words through one last time. Plough, bough, drought, brought, bought, wrought, thought, borough, and thorough. Sorry, I've made a mistake there. After thought, there was ought. Just check and see who's paying attention. And we'll put those spellings up for you there. Plough, bough, drought, brought, bought, wrought, thought, ought, borough, and thorough. How did you do? So remember, you can tweet us at Webster Primary or at Miss Allsop, Miss Loftus and Miss Duckworth. We love Miss Stroker now. We love having your tweets and your emails. You can send us your examples of your work and things that you've done. Or if you have a question about any of your learning, then please contact us. We're still here and we all miss you terribly. So remember to stay safe and look after yourselves and keep learning. See you next time, Year 5.